Alright guys, this is going to be the decibel test on 3 Audio Dynamics 2000 series 6.5 inch subs. These are wired to 1.33 ohm on a 1500 watt amp. We'll be running a tone generator so you can see the frequency being played right next to a decibel meter so you can see which frequencies are loudest. And then we'll also be running an audio multimeter to see how many watts we get. Let me switch this thing to dyno power. All right, so that'll show us our peak power. And let me show you the box before we get started. So this is the Tacoma box, fits behind the back seat, and it's 3 6.5 inch subs downfired, and then the ports here on the side. And let's see how she does on the meter. Crank this thing up. All right, here we go. Playing well into the 30 hertz range, and that was on 699 watts. All right, let's see how the 2 Kicker 12s do next. Stay tuned. All right guys, here's the decibel test on the 2 12 inch subs. This is the Comp VT models. I have 2 of these wired to 1 ohm on the Audio Pipe 1500. We'll be running it alongside just like the other test with the tone generator and the decibel meter. That way you can see which frequencies are playing loudest. And then we'll also see how many watts we get from the amp. And let me show you the box real quick. So it's 2 of these Kicker 12s, and they're front fired and sealed. Fits behind the back seat. Let's start this thing. As you can see, it didn't hit the lows quite as good as the 6.5 inch subs, and we were getting about 777 watts. All right guys, this is the 3 6.5 inch subs versus the 2 12 inch subs. If you notice on the right, the 2 12 inch subs, they peak out around 50 hertz and then start to drop off on the volume level as the bass gets lower. The 3 6.5s, they dig down all the way to like 30 hertz. And keep in mind, every 3 decibels is perceived to be twice as loud. So this 3 6.5s is twice as loud or more than the 2 12s on the low notes. Plays the highs good as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully that paints a clear picture on which setup is louder or not. And then also keep in mind the cell phone mic really doesn't capture loudness of bass that well. So you want to pay attention to the frequency being played and then the decibel level that it's being played at. That's really where the truth lies. And also the 2 12s were getting about 100 watts more than the 3 6.5s. So the 6.5s were playing a deeper and louder bass, but also pulling less power from the truck's electrical system. Yeah, and if y'all have any questions or comments, just let me know down below. And I know my editing skills suck, man. Like, I'm gonna work on those for sure. Bear with me. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' support, and y'all have a good one. Aloha.